Don't worry, I found my controller.
Hey everybody, my name is Alvin.
I'm Drew.
And welcome to a new Do-Play. This game sucks.
It's dumb and I hate it. No, but for real though.
This game is pretty fun.
This game is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's
Mega Man X2, the sequel, obviously, to Mega Man X. This game picks up 6 months after the events of the first game. In the meantime, X has been going on a crusade of sorts to wipe out the Maverick resistance that Sigma had started. He's become somewhat of a notable figure.
Somewhat notorious.
Notorious, yeah. So he has become like the ultimate Maverick hunter at this point.
So, you stupid.
So at the beginning of this game, they've tracked down I guess like a warehouse, a manufacturing plant of robots that the Mavericks were using to just mass produce
Mavericks.
Bunch of, Mavericks and robots and things.
A lot of use of vector graphics.
Yeah, they got those sweet, sweet vector graphics going on here. Alright, so we are going to... I'm going to change that. That's my thing. It's not for everybody. But
yeah,
I
can't play like that.
Yeah, I like not having to slide my thumb between jump and dash. Also, why do they feel the need to start that opening cutscene again when you go out of the options menu?
I don't know.
Well, at any rate...
Quick aside, I said this game is stupid because it's the third time we're recording it.
Yeah.
We'll let it out there.
We had some issues. I tried to do this legit off my capture card. Capture card didn't like it, so I'm using fraps and emulators again, because that's what works.
Yep.
Row, fight the power. Is it just me, or does it look better?
It does, because the version that you have on the GameCube is just really dark.
Yeah.
Or I guess that's the capture card.
I guess yeah, my capture card is really bad. Guys, if you're looking for a capture card, don't skimp. spend the extra money, get something solid.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look great.
This is nice and crisp and clean though.
Yeah, it is. Very. The pixels aren't all fuzzy. That's one of the things, like, when you try to, that I've learned in doing pixel art games, when you add, like, anti-aliasing and, dithering and point filtering, filtering that's not, like, point, you try to do, like, bilinear stuff, it just makes it look really muddy, and you lose the crispness of the pixel art. And I think that's what was going on with the capture card, because it, like, tries to resample stuff. But, at any rate, enough techno mumble jumble.
This is a boss.
It's a boss, if you can call it that. What was that, 3, 4 charge shots?
Yep.
Yeah, he's really easy. He's the tutorial boss.
It's like there for, like, you learning to play the game.
Yeah, he's to make you feel good. You feel powerful. You are X, the Maverick Hunter.
I like that the controls in this seem to be as, like, crisp and clean as they were in X.
Yeah, they didn't try anything crazy or, it's a good, solid sequel. Like, no new, crazy control mechanics, gimmicks, or whatever.
You can dash.
You dash straight off, obviously, as you were seeing. You can dash straight away, which is great, because, like, I understand the whole sequel thing where you can't always start off with the equipment that you had at the end of the last game, but at the very least giving us the ability to dash, because, like, they knew that that's what people really liked about the first one.
Yeah.
Speeding up the gameplay. And having to run through the first little bit of the first game is always, like, the worst part.
Anyway, we've sort of been skipping over these guys, but they're the Maverick Hunters, or the X Hunters.
They're the X Hunters.
He's the Maverick Hunter. They're the Maverick Hunter.
Yeah, they're the player killers. So X has, like I said, X has garnished a bit of a reputation at this point. So they've established somewhat of a task force to try and deal with him. And that's those three. Violin, Serge, and what was his name? They just said it, I wasn't paying attention. But those three guys, they're the X-Hunters, they're gonna come in later. But for now, we're gonna get going on the boss order here. I like to start with this first guy, Wire Sponge. He's got a cool boss fight mechanic. Kind of like in the first one, if you used specific powers against specific bosses, you could like chop off bits of them and stuff. If you finish this guy with his weakness, he actually gets cut in half, which is a cool little attention to detail. Because it's like a cutting type weapon, you're like cutting a plant in half.
It's essentially the Cutman weapon.
Yeah, pretty much. So the mechanic in this level is weather based. Right now, it's all like super hot. Oh crap! I should have. Iki. All right. These guys will pop up and like charge their little solar panel laser things. Oh, I'm screwing this up so hard right now, and of course, the video's not going to get corrupted this time.
No, of course not.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
This is the one that goes through.
So you. Oof. Okay.
Literally, you had it down so perfect the first few times.
Literally,
Drew, like, viewers, Drew is good at this, I promise. Oh, man.
Alright, let's try this again. Mulligan. Hi guys, welcome to Mega Man X2.
This game has a weather mechanic. But yeah, as you've seen, like, as he gets closer to this, like, tree thing here, the weather changes, and, like, the rain is actually blowing, or it's showing that it's blowing wind in the direction.
Yeah.
That he's,
So the rain is falling to the left, which means it's harder to jump to the right. I jumped like a little too early and nicked my head against the ceiling, which is what killed me. But if we come down here, this is the door to the optional mid-boss fight that comes in later once the X-Hunters have sort of joined the fray.
Yeah, it's once you've,
Once you beat two Robot Masters.
Yeah.
I guess they're not, I don't know if they're called Robot Masters still. Two bosses. When you kill two bosses, they come out and you can do those optional fights.
Two robotic animals.
Robotic animals, yeah. I'm not really sure what busting up those things does. I had thought it, like, turned the weather back to normal, but that clearly is not the case.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't really know. I don't know. Hey, cut that out.
Go away. Oh,
no, it's luckily the invincibility frames kept me alive. It is interesting that if you fire a charge shot while you're standing on one of those things, the radius is enough to just blow it up. That guy is tricky because if you try and just like jump up and attack at him, he will just jump in your face and hit you. So you have to kind of force him to come to you and just wait. It's a very
quite smart.
Yeah, that feels like a very Dark Souls-ish moment right there.
Yeah. I like the little waiting rooms.
Yeah, I like them too. There's, I don't know, they're clearly loading spaces, but they are so iconic at this point. I feel like they just have to keep doing them. Alright. So, Wire Sponge, he's got a couple moves.
I feel like if you're under him, he goes...
Yeah, I think he drops on you if you're under him. But I'm gonna... Yeah. He's got... His main thing is this grappling hook that he is now using almost exclusively to just jump up there. He'll throw these little seed thingies down on you. Those things obviously will hurt you if you run into them. Every once in a while, he'll throw his grappling hook out at you. If it hits you, it hurts, duh. But if it goes past you and hits the wall, he will pull himself toward the wall, so you can't just like jump out of the way and dodge it. Then you will just get body slammed by him. But these things are really easy to take out. I try and let my charge shot take out as many as possible. Alright, so when you get him down to about a quarter health, he starts this little like rain dance thing, calls down lightning, which I guess electrifies him and makes him do more damage. Those lightning strikes can also hurt you.
Yeah, I think if he hits you with like, his body.
Yeah, I think if you touch his body, he does more damage than normal. But usually, if you stay in the corner, he doesn't really hurt you much.
Nope. And then you kill him.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
that's it.
That's it.
Very much typical Mega Man fare. Learn the patterns, dodge the attacks, attack when you're not running. You know, same old, same old.
Can't go wrong with that. And for our troubles, we get some power. We turn pink or purple.
Purple. We get the strike chain.
Strike chain. Okay, so not spike chain.
Not spike chain. Strike chain.
Strike chain.
Yes. So that is actually going to let us grapple onto different surfaces. So we can use that as a movement utility as well as an attack against, obviously, Wheel Gator. So I'm just going to run through the boss order in this one. Not as comfortable with this game as I am with the first Mega Man X. Right here, there's a little sweet spot you can get where your shots can hit that thing, but the birds it summons can't hit you, so you can just kind of wail on it.
And it's a nice place to farm sub-tanks later on in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Right at the start of the level, once you beat this area, you have your 4 sub-tanks.
Mm-hmm. So this little bit here, you might be tempted to try and like jump around and get it, but even if you can use this to pull yourself toward the wall, but since there's no footing there, you just kind of fall. You need to come back with the leg upgrade later, so don't bother wasting your time there.
There's another such place like later on in the area.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that was apparently my gun was on the other side of his shield and shot right through him. Yeah, so the mechanic with these guys is if you hit their shield with a charged shot, their shield will fly up into the air, and then...
Wait, go to the top.
Hmm?
Go to the top. Nope.
What? Oh, on the top root. Oh, okay. I thought... Never mind. I was being silly.
We did this twice already. You missed it both times.
Yeah, well...
Making sure it didn't happen a third time. If nothing else in this this episode goes right, we'll at least have gotten that.
Yeah.
So, like, I like that they have these guys, the mech armor. It was sort of just like a little fun thing in the one level in the first game, but
it was in 2 levels. But yeah.
Yeah, in this game it's a lot more like prevalent.
Yeah, they beef them up a lot. They give you like charged shots, and it's got like this hover thing to it, so it really feels like a powered up version of the ride armor from the first one. Nothing important down there, just death. It is just a pit.
Yeah. And then in 3, they actually give you the ability to like save them, and they have like different like abilities, depending on the ride armor that you have.
Each ride armor had like its own little gimmick thing, and you could like save them at a platform and then summon them whenever you found one of the like ride armor platforms. That was really cool.
Yeah.
They went all out with the mechanic on that one.
By the way, Drew just picked up a life. On the other end of that area where he just picked up a life, there was the Maverick Hunt, or the X-Hunter.
Yeah, it was the X-Hunter boss fight room. This is the other end of it.
That's the exit.
If you fight him and win, that's where you come out. A little too far. This is another area where you can just kind of farm these guys. It's nice that they literally fall into you. Yes, I feel like they purposefully did it so that your regular shots went over this thing, so that you could just stand there and farm them.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to the right there. Big old fat wad of nothing. Down here we get this jerkwad who is here just so that we lose health before the boss door. This freaking guy.
This guy sucks.
And go away. Yeah. Wheel Gator is...
I don't think he ever drops anything either.
Oh, I've not seen it yet, but I mean, I'm sure everybody has a chance, I'm sure. But Wheel Gator is one of the more annoying boss fights. He will
do that.
He just dives underwater, and then he spends most of the fight under oil, I guess? Oh crap.
It's probably oil. It could be sludge.
Alright. Yeah, it might be sludge.
Blood.
That's honestly, I thought it was blood when I was a kid. I guess I was a very morbid child. Sometimes you can hit him twice. I have yet to be able to stun lock him though.
I want that. I want like a video response that's like somebody just like spark mandrills him and just like stun locks the crap out of him.
I would love to be able to just stun lock this guy because I hate him. He just hides.
Yeah,
like coward.
He's got like 3 main attacks. He's got those spike wheels that go up and around. He's got that thing that will drag you under and do like persistent damage. He doesn't regain any health from that, but it is persistent damage and it is annoying.
He just kind of chomps on you for a while and then spits you out.
Yeah, and then he's got this move. Thank you for showcasing that there, Wheel Gator.
Thank you.
Where not only does it hurt you if you get hit by it, but you'll see like that like little spike thingy over where he just was. If Drew hits that, he'll take damage.
Yep. So I have to now avoid that section of the wall.
It's sort of like area of denial.
Yeah.
Thanks for teaching me that term, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It's predominantly I think it's a fighting game term where you can like, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Deny someone access to an area.
Mm-hmm. Basically, force them to fight on your turf, your terms, I should say. Sometimes he just jumps back down before you can get an attack off on him, and it's super annoying. Alright. Suck it! At first my weapon energy was going down like at the same rate as his health, and I was a little worried I was gonna run out. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. Alright, whatever. Regular shot. Come on, let's do it.
I wonder if like the oil blood going up and down at a faster rate has any significance. Because I see you bob up and down.
Yeah,
Do you bob up and down that fast if you're in the water when it's going crazy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you just move with the waveforms there.
That's crazy.
Which doesn't really make sense from a physics standpoint, because like unless you're just standing on a platform under the slide, I don't know. You're not swimming, but
maybe you're treading water. When I was at the ocean, you know, and whenever the big waves would come up, I would go up. But you do that like jumpy thing, where you jump to keep on the surface of the water?
You're buoyant though. You're not a robot.
Well, fine.
Well,
Touché.
anyways,
you know I'm not a robot.
I don't. All right. So this is back to the X-Hunters.
Agile, Sergius, and...
Agile, Sergio, and Violin. It's totally not a play on the word violent.
Nope.
They may have to intervene.
Yeah, they're gonna intervene.
Which means they're gonna show up and personally wreck our day.
It's true.
So here we have the first on-screen appearance of Dr. Kane. Dr. Kane was mentioned in the instruction manual for the original Mega Man X, but he didn't, as far as I know, he didn't make an on-screen appearance in that game.
No.
Dr. Kane was the one who found X's capsule in the ruins of Dr. Light's lab, and sort of became like a surrogate father to X.
It's kind of a downer if you think about it. Like, everybody in the Mega Man universe that you know, like, Mega Man,
Roll, Proto Man, Eddie, Dr. Light, everybody that you ever knew and loved is dead.
Is dead, yeah.
Welcome to 100 years later. The world's depressing.
Yeah, 100 years later, everybody there is dead. I mean, that's kind of a cool way to reboot the series, I guess, but, like, it's kind of like a bummer if you think about it.
Yeah. I really want to see, like, how that all shakes down. Like, why... Because, like, Mega Man's a robot. There's no reason he couldn't live 100 years later. Like, I want to see why all of those characters are just gone.
Wasn't there that episode of Mega Man the cartoon where, like, X came back from the future?
Yeah, there is an episode, an X crossover episode.
That's cool.
Yeah, so here we have the mechanic that we were just talking about, where the X-Hunters will come down and personally wreck your day. As they said while we were talking over it, they have collected the pieces of Zero's body and if we want to revive Zero, we have to collect them. So each of these 3 guys has a different piece, and if we defeat them, we get one of Zero's parts. Collect all of Zero's parts to get the true ending for this game.
Yep.
But that's gonna wrap us up for today. We will catch you guys next time.
See ya!